Hello and welcome to WMC Daily from the main market square here in Kerkrade. Time for a coffee and time for a little relax after what has been a hectic few days with the first competition weekend, the brass band weekend, and then a truly magnificent concert, the first in the lineup of events here at WMC last night with the Banda Sinfónica Municipal de Madrid, one of the best wind bands in the world, and they treated us to a truly spectacular evening. The Firebird, a new clarinet concerto from Johann de May, and then the second half with what this band is famous for, the true spirit of Spain, all the traditional and classical Spanish repertoire brought together in stunning choreography with dancers, with ballet, with so much movement, so much energy. If you had a ticket, because it was sold out, you were very lucky. If you didn't, you could have watched it on the live stream. If you missed both, do not worry. It is available on catch up, but just to whet your appetite, here's a little bit of what you missed. thrilling stuff from one of the best wind bands in the world. We're here now with the Kerkrade magnificent town hall behind us and decked out in all its glory. Kerkrade has been the home of the WMC for 70 years now, and when we spoke to Bjorn Buss, the general artistic manager, yesterday, he was telling us a little of the work now of the newly formed WMC Academy. Last week they hosted two very different, very diverse organisations. Brass for Africa had a contingent which came over from Uganda, their first trip abroad, and we will be bringing you a full film about their adventures here in Holland tomorrow. But the other organisation was the newly formed World Youth Brassband, conducted by Erik Janssen and Patrick Oetiger. They drew musicians from all across the world, as far away as New Zealand and Australia and the USA, as well as all across Europe as well, and formed quite an amazing collaboration. They had a full week of rehearsals, rounded off with some magnificent concerts this weekend. We took the opportunity earlier in the week to speak with Erik Janssen, who was so generous with his time.
My youth brass band in Switzerland, in Lucerne, BML Talents. There is a 100-year jubileum from the Brassband Bürgermusik Luzern, and we are allowed it to have a new test piece, a new piece. And the Swiss composer Ludwig Neurer, I love him. He's such a crazy guy, and he's a genius. And he wrote these Rough Diamonds for us, 16 minutes piece. There are 5 parts, and in there is everything young people like: enthusiastic tempo, technical things, hard stuff, hard sounds, crazy, but lots of parts who are very for the heart touchable, and so it's a very hard to rehearse piece, but it's a great experience to hear, I think.
We have one boy below 18. I think some rules in the Netherlands with alcohol and drugs, and it was more safe to have people from 18 and older, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah.
But we have one younger boy from Belgium, Fons, on the tuba. He's 15. I think all the other ones are 18 to somewhere in the beginning of the 20s. And the Africans are, some of them, a few years older, I think till 25, but you can talk to Lizzie later.
Yes, yes.
So they are all between 18 and 22. That's a bit the range what I didn't check the older ones. Yeah. No. Well, I always think the group grows every day. They are excited because they play with good players from around the world. So there's a lot of things going on. Maybe they are secure, maybe they are insecure. So we first make them calm, and we work a bit on sound and balance and the basic things and music and fun, and tell them that it would be a stunning week. And I think the first day already we had a great start. It was we did online auditions, And some of the auditions were just insane. Some 18-year-olds played stuff I couldn't even play when I was 30. So we have some real superstars in the band. And it's a nice mix. And we found out there's no egos, they just are a team. It's impressive how much discipline there is in the team, that they just cooperate, make it work. And I think especially the Monday night we got a nice contribution from the 12 children from Uganda who came in for Brass for Africa.
Yes.
And we start working on a mutual program to see what we could do. And it was just goosebumps all over. It was just this positive energy, meeting each other, and from then we are one big group here in this beautiful World Duc. So we dance in the night in the bar with the Africans, and it's really maybe a once in a lifetime experience that we have this chance. There's also a Cuban group here.
Yes. From
Cuba. So where will you ever have the chance to play together, meet each other? So I think that's the typical thing. I think Kerkrade. I think that's the position Kerkrade got, to meet, cooperate, start becoming friends.
It is fantastic, yes. There are now 4 days, I think, and we work very hard, and we are so much looking forward now to have concerts. I think it's done, most of them, and so we can go on stage and enjoy.
I did it with Patrick Ottiger,
Yes.
from the Burger Music Talents. So we know each other from a long time, and we wanted to do some entertaining stuff, some young energy, so moving on the stage and playing with no music, some dancing, some singing. That we say, well, we do also things which is good for a group, and that they have to learn to stand up. And we want to have some proper music. And we found a piece of Ludwig's Neuror, and that's insane. And that's the big piece for the Friday night. Patrick is conducting it. He found it, so he has to do it. But that's so much fun, and you can really say, so we play, the piece is called Rough Diamonds.
Yes.
And I like it. And so we did some sectionals on that. We split up, and today there will be some more rehearsal. And then from today we have the opening concert on the Blow stage with some more pop repertoire, some carnival repertoire for the crowd.
Yes.
Then we have 2 concerts tomorrow outside with Brass for Africa. We have some mutual things, and we enjoy each other's concerts. That will be nice. And then Friday night after this outside concerts, they have to perform Rough Diamonds. So so we see how it goes. But yeah, and we play some Hymn of the Highlands stuff. So it's a very wide spectrum of music we got. Some nice hymn tunes, some nice march, some nice funky music. So it's nice to work with Patrick. We had 2 big lists, so we had to get rid of some of the titles. Too many ideas. Yeah.
I love music, and I love good quality, and when we have good quality, that's the best in my life, and then I feel so happy. I feel so happy to hear these young people. I feel so happy to work with Erik. He loves music, same like me.
Yes.
And so it's so good. So we are good friends, and together work with this band is so a great experience for me.
Yeah.
Well, what I hope and what I think will happen is that they from now on have this new network. So I really hope that some of us, of the children or Patrick or me, end up also in Uganda to work, and or that they meet on. I've seen this with my European youth brass bands. They meet on the European contest, or they visit each other in holidays. They follow each other, and there's some exceptional talents in this band. So some of them will be the new generation of stars, and some just will have it as a hobby, do something else. And so I think they go home as a group with new best friends. If they have their own, of course, with the social media, they have their own group. So I think after the week it will be busy in the group when they have the New Zealand Nationals the week after, where our principal horn plays. So there will be posts for the next 20 years.
Yes, they are. Not each piece they liked same at the start, but I think now at this point we have all together as a band, and they worked hard and they have to dance and all these things, and they do. We have to find some entertaining music for the open air stages, and we have to find some real concert music, and I think we have done now a very great mix of pieces. We have marches, we have funk music, we have very famous music. We have music to bring together with Brass for Africa.
Yes.
Maybe this wonderful little prayer, or this wonderful Jerusalem, to bring the world together and to dance together. That's so great experience for us all.
Well, I think that this is one of those weeks you will remember the rest of your life, also for me. And we are now halfway the week, bit over the half. The second half started this morning, and now the concert will come. So I hope they have a great experience on stage, because that's something we also, Patrick and Ian with the group, has to manage, that we have showtime on stage. Yeah. So I'm a bit excited to see if they really take the stage, own the stage, because I really hope they do, that they experience the strength of the group. And I'm no worries when the Africans come on stage, they will own the stage. That's something we can learn. Yeah. They are excited, they are not, they want to show what they can do, and they show their energy. So I hope that this mix also is something we can learn, and we will take home, because as soon as some music, they can't stop moving, they have to move, and it's so inspirational for us. Yeah. When we end a piece, even a hymn tune, they have to express their emotions. So some of the girls from Uganda, when we even play a little prayer, it's because it touched them, and so that's in a way very funny. And then they see we respond a bit cooler after little prayer after the end, that this was so beautiful, and they are more extravagant with their emotion, and you can see that calms down a bit, that they take over our habits. And say, oh, don't like it, please stay yourself. Yeah. So there's so much we can learn, and we have some, I think around we have so many good players. And what I like is that they all, when I see the breakfast, they sit with new people. It's just a very organic group where they like to know each other. Yeah. So music in a way is this universal language. And in a way, it's pity that with this COVID, some people from Asia, or I can understand that it can feel dangerous to send your children to the Netherlands, but that's something maybe on the bucket list for in 4 years, that we have the World Youth Brassband with even more continents. But now we could, it was a pity to send away some people who did the audition, that we just could select only 25 brass players for percussion players, but because it would be great for every musician in the world to be here. Well, what the nice thing is that we can just discuss about how they teach in the United States. We have Taylor from the USA on the bass trombone, and we have guys from Australia, and so it's interesting to see how their brass band scene or their musical life, how it is. And of course we have this kind of also freaks who know all the repertoire, who know David King's performances of this and that. And you have people who just have their first brass band experience now. A girl from Germany who plays excellent, never played in a brass band before. So that's something I see that they just, everyone on their own level steps in, and then we form a new brass band, and then we try to, and that's starting yesterday and today, that they try to impress other players by playing beautiful instead of playing loud or high.
Sure.
That the emotional music, the soft music, or the beautiful lines, that's something I like. That they start to play musical and try to phrase and have a beautiful sound, and don't play too loud, but that they just, and you can see that they inspire each other. I can see the faces, and we applaud for each other if it's good, and they say, oh, this is so cool, that we don't, you know what I feel, that they just try to play as good as they can. And that's sometimes heartwarming, that you just see that they try so hard, again and again. And what I learned from the group, with Patrick and me, we are with the two. That's quite luxe. So sometimes I'm off. I can watch. I can walk around a bit, or Patrick. So the energy. If we have 9 hours of practice, what we did in the first days, it's hard. And then we started. We ended the rehearsal at 10:30 in the night, outside in the square here, doing Jerusalem with the dance movements till 11, because we did, so it's 9.5 hours that they are in the practice room. So it's quite hard also for them to concentrate. And what I learned, if I just say, well, please, that's not why we are here. We're falling down. You can do it. I can do it. And I was 1 hour off before. Yeah. They just do it. So you can learn that if you just ask them, come on, that they are so, even after this 40 hours of travel, you can imagine that people are tired. Yeah?
It's so great to see how they mixed in the band, how they get friends, how they. Yesterday, the flugelhorn was playing a melody, and one of the guys from Brass for Africa tried to play the same, and he said, "Can you teach me that I can play this one?" And yeah, that's so nice. So nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our huge thanks to Erik Janssen, Patrick Oetiger, and of course all the members of the World Youth Brassband. These youngsters from all around the world, as far away as in Australia, New Zealand and the USA, have now formed friendships and bonds which will last a lifetime through the international language of music, and all made possible through the WMC Academy. It's been a terrific collaboration, and our congratulations to everybody involved in that project. Now, last night we brought you a stunning concert by the Municipal Wind Band of Madrid, one of the finest wind bands in the world, and what an event it was. If you missed the concert, don't worry, it's now available on catch-up on live.wmc.nl. We've got concerts every night through the weeks here at WMC. Tonight is no exception. We're not bringing you one or two, but bringing you 3 full male voice choirs all on stage together, accompanied by wind ensemble Helicon and the percussion ensemble from Music School Kerkrade. It's a cracking program. You will not want to miss it. If you're not in Kerkrade, don't worry, we're live streaming. Same address, live.wmc.nl, and it's available from catch-up from tomorrow morning. Thank you for joining us today on WMC Daily. We're back again tomorrow, where we're going to have a special feature on the Brass for Africa contingent who were here last week. Wonderful people, a great story. You will not want to miss it. See you tomorrow.